3 hours, a quick review live. Disappointed. I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed today. Just we weren't at the races today. We looked tired. It looked like a team that, a lot of players have played international football in a week and played 3 games. No changes. We didn't get to see Zuma start. You could argue defensively, that Dawson did have a good shift in defence. Defensively, his duties were okay. Got turned at the end, which we'll go through. But yeah, a little bit disappointed, I've got to say. I will have a look back at the comments in a minute, guys. Just bear, because I'm using a different program here. We were in control for quite a lot of the game. We enjoyed the possession quite well. But we just no team could string a pass together. It would get to the key area, and players that you would expect to find the quality, like I thought, even a Fornals today. Soucek was off with his passing. Dawson's passing was just constantly off, just constantly wayward. Antonio, one of the first times I've ever seen him, a defender get the better of him. I've got to say that Sassalou, I think they say Sassalou, he was fantastic against Antonio. One of the best defenders I've seen deal with Antonio this season. Constantly, all over him, strong and bullying him. A really good performance from him, I thought. But not much of any note in terms of chances. A few little half chance headers there, here and there. Wasted a lot of free kicks. Some of the decision making with the free kicks was really, really unusual. Bowen, I thought, played okay as well. I thought Bowen was very busy. Tried really hard at the centre of most of our attacks. And I remember, obviously, Bowen had that really good chance in the second half where it was blasted at the goalie. Very unlucky. But just there's not much to talk about, guys, because there's not many goals. I suppose you could say our fitness is not a question. We are a fit team, but they're tired, though. They are tired. There's some tired players here, and this is what you get. The more internationals you have, the more international games they play. And it's something that we'll suffer from. Big clearance off the line from Rice in the second half. That was a huge clearance. Nearly 3/4 of the ball over the line. But that was unlucky. From Southampton, you got to say. And then there was that one, obviously, as I said, where Dawson got turned on the halfway line. He looked good, that guy as well, who came on for them. Really busy. And he hit the post. We did get to see Klasic, though. Got to say, I was quite impressed with what I see. We weren't on for, what was he on, for half hour? He was busy. He wanted to get involved, on a different day when our passing's a bit more sharper and our speed's a bit more sharper. We may have seen a bit more from him, but he tried. And I liked him. I liked what he looked good. He looked strong. What you couldn't say. He come on and was like he looked weak. He definitely didn't look weak. He looked strong. He looked like he could definitely easily adapt to the Premier League. And he's going to need to, because obviously what did happen, probably the only real major talking point of the game, was the red card for Antonio. Obviously booked for a little tussle. Was it with Stevens down the left-hand side for his first yellow? And then obviously he picks up the second yellow for sort of a lunge that he sort of nearly pulled out. But we know that's a yellow at least nowadays. And he was off. So now he misses the Manchester United game. So for me, he would play on Thursday in Dynamo Zagreb now, because he'll play that game and then he'll have a rest, because I wouldn't expect him to play the League Cup game either. So he could play Thursday and then rest all the way until the next game, which would be Leeds for him. So why not play him on Thursday night now against Zagreb? So all it does mean is the Manchester United game, when that does come, is Moyes is going to have to think up something, whether that's Klasic up front, or Bowen up front with Klasic just behind him. I think he could potentially fill that role. Yeah, listen, at least he didn't get injured. He misses a game through a red card. Again, he gets the rest. But it's a shame because, Manchester United, I don't want to go on too much about them, but they look fantastic today. We know it's going to be a tough game. Ronaldo, all them, do you know what I mean? It's going to be a tough game when that comes up. But anyway, frustrating, very frustrating. Let's just see what you guys are saying. Sorry, guys, I've got to go into it. So, Matt Rainey starts us off with, what a joke, mate. Regardless of being top 5 and unbeaten, this was a bad point. Don't know why Mickey wanted to. What did it say? Don't know why Mickey went in so needlessly. Shocking, but we move on to Thursday night. City will miss the game against City. Obviously, that's wrong because that's miles away. He'll miss the United game. Ronaldo on a double. Fernandes gets one, and Jesse on the score sheet today. In my opinion, it seemed our international players were fatigued. I agree with you, mate. Jesse seems less than 25%. He will sign for us if he continues to play with United. Well, if they look like they're going to win the league in January, he ain't going nowhere. Jordan says that was very frustrating. Not sure why we were so urgent in the last 10 minutes but lacked it in the match. Yeah, I thought last 20 minutes we had bits and bobs and then they started getting into it. Klasic played brilliant today. Great control. I agree, mate. Need to work on our set pieces. Yeah, set pieces were really dodged today. Constantly, just silly. Like, there was one where it was two, wasn't there? Cresswell played it to Rice into the centre and then nothing came of it, where it was just whip it in. And then the other one, he sort of set him up for a shot. And, he's not renowned for his long shooting. Yes, he did score that good goal a couple of years ago against Watford, was it? But yeah, he's not renowned for the shooting. Just have a shot there. Have a shot in that situation. Cress, have a shot. Or Klasic, have a shot. Anyone, have a shot. Like, just last minute of the game, you can't be trying magical things. Just bloody have a shot. Yeah, it's disappointing. It is disappointing point out. But listen, we can't sit here and moan. We can't. Again, I'm not looking at the season as a whole, and that's what I'm going to try and do every video now, is when I'm doing my reviews, is look at the game, not the season. So in terms of the season, 8 points, 4 games, bit you round off for that, plus goal difference. As a performance, though, very frustrating. Passing was so poor today. As I say, couldn't string a pass together. Just lacked that cutting edge. Looked really tired. And it looks like, I don't know, only 2 games away from that Leicester game. Maybe we've been figured out a little bit. And maybe Moyes needs to think of a different plan. But yeah, the Zagreb game's going to be an interesting one. Big positives though, guys, is clean sheet. I can't say I'm happy. I'm happy that we've got the clean sheet. It's something we needed. Just seeing if anyone else has said anything here. Luke says your man of the match. Sorry, Matt says, Luke, what is your man of the match today? I think. I did think Bowen played really well. I really did. I think he was, at the heart of most of the stuff we was trying to do well in the first half. He was a willing runner. Done his man a few times. Him. Yeah, I don't know, mate, to be honest with you. He's pretty poor all over, wasn't it? Fornell's passing wasn't there. Rice was trying to do something. Soucek's passing wasn't there. Cresswell, weird decisions with the set pieces. Oggy got done a couple of times. Dawson got done a couple of times. But we still have a clean sheet. So, you've got to give credit to them. They've done the right thing. We got a clean sheet. You could argue we was a little bit lucky. But, we did what we did. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me live. A few of you. Whilst you're there, guys, there are 17 of you. If you could hit the like button for me, it really does us a favour over here, which would be brilliant. Matt Rainey says Cresswell man of the match. Bowen for Jordan. Not signing a striker will haunt us. Yeah, I agree. Paul was saying exactly the same. Paul was saying this could be the point. Not signing a striker will hurt us. Disappointed with our set pieces and our cutting edge, says Acid. Soucek, Antonio, Fornells look knackered. Oggy looked slow, but Klasic looked good when he came on. He certainly did. And Matt Rainey says that Cresswell was his man of the match. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I thought I'd do a live one, something different, straight out there rather than, filming it and releasing it. Straight out there for you guys. Bit bitty, but there weren't much to talk about. I had to, try and pick some positive, pick some negatives out of that game. We go on now to the Europa League. I can't wait. I'm buzzing. Looks like Antonio probably will play that game now. That you may as well play him because he can't play the Manchester United game, and he probably wouldn't have played the League Cup game anyway. So you may as well use him now. And I'd be pretty confident that we could give Dynamo Zagreb a game, but we just lacking that little bit of cutting edge today. It will come again. We've seen what our team can do. I'm just seeing if there's any last comments. There isn't. Anyway, guys, if you're watching live, hit the like button. If you're watching it back as a replay, please hit the like button. Thanks, Matt, for joining the live chat. I didn't expect many to come on because it was literally spur of the moment. Boothammer says, thanks, Luke. Sad for Antonio. As soon as he starts getting some right due attention, he does something wrong. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Come on, you irons. Listen, keep believing. Season's still early. We're doing okay. We still haven't lost at the end of the day. It's just, on that performance, it was disappointing today. Let's go.